Hey everybody, welcome. What does it mean to be a motorcycle channel? What does it mean to motovlog? Does it mean reviews and lists? Copying the latest trends? Maybe. Does it mean speeding and crashes, Karens, and maybe a little bit of running from the cops? For us, definitely not. We're not new to the YouTube game, and we're definitely not new to riding. But that's where we're going to ask you to join us in the conversation about where this motovlog goes from here. We want to hear your opinion. So let's jump into it.
The bad part about motovlogging and recording this stuff and recording the Cardo chat is I can't listen to music because it would record the music, and then
I mean, you could, but then like the entire time, yeah,
it would be unusable at that point, because if I tried to put it on a video, I'd get copyright strikes. Like if anybody starts like watching the channel and it starts to grow again, and I stick with it long term, I'll invest in some better equipment. Like you can get some what's called ambulance. You can get what's called a Taz cam, or just like or just a personal voice recorder, and you basically just like put it in your pocket or clip it on your waistband, and then run the mic up to your helmet. And like I'd buy you one and have a mic in your helmet, so we would literally just be recording our voices on a completely separate track, and then I would sync it all up afterwards, you know, in editing. And that way it'd be like super clean audio. It wouldn't have that Cardo radio sound to it, and I could listen to my Cardo and it wouldn't be recording it. That's ultimately the best solution if you're a real moto vlogger, you know, full time. But obviously at 27,000 subscribers, I'm not gonna go full time.
So guys, here's where I probably need to jump in and explain the whole not new to YouTube thing. We have a roughly 30K airsoft channel that we've run for several years, and we started to repurpose it. But even though we don't really upload there anymore, it still has a good bit of traffic and a ton of content that's really helpful to the airsoft community. So we decided it was best to start fresh. And here we are. Now let's jump back into the conversation.
That's what Chase on Two Wheels does. It's a pain in the ass though, because I mean it's a lot of editing, but I guess, you know, he probably does not do his own editing anymore. He's probably big enough that he has somebody that edits it for him. I don't want to be Chase on Two Wheels, you know, or Yammy Noob or whatever. Like Yammy Noob, do you watch Yammy Noob still?
Not really, but I have seen him sometimes. He's
on a daily schedule, so he just feels like he has to make a video every day, and so he'll just talk about random nonsense that isn't really, I don't know. That's just my opinion. Like some of his videos are really good, don't get me wrong. 100 variations on the same theme. Anyway, point being, I don't want to do that kind of stuff, because like I don't want to. That's when I was doing that with airsoft, even though I had a couple companies that were sending me lots of stuff to review, and I was making review videos, and they made, you know, decent traction and views. It was hard f***ing work, and I don't want it to become a job again. I just want to go out and ride roads, have fun conversations while riding, share it on the internet. If people like it, they like it, you know?
You don't want to basically have like a second job.
Yeah, I don't want to be a review channel or a motorcycle education channel. I just want to be like, here's some cool destinations that we've ridden. Maybe people will like it. It's more of a lifestyle vlog, you know? It's just like a travel vlog almost. Because even the few videos I've made so far, it's still a lot of editing. Nothing like I had to do for airsoft, where we'd have like freaking hours and hours of footage that I had to pare down to a 10-minute video. You know, actually I take that back. In a lot of ways it is still just as much editing, because, you know, it might be like 2 hours of video.
It's like a 2-hour ride into like a 13-minute video.
It's a lot less time-wise, but it's from like a lot more cameras. Like airsoft, I had, you know, my view, and then like the view from the gun looking back at me. There's been rides we've taken where I've had to sync up video from 5 cameras. So
yeah, it
can be complicated. I guess the point I'm trying to make is I just want it to stay fun, you know?
That makes sense.
I mean, that's what made me walk away from the airsoft channel, is it just got so... I would get home from work, well, I guess I need to go do my second job. And I have to go work on editing videos.
It also didn't help that you didn't even like your first job. Like, so you would come home from a job that you didn't really like, and then do another job that you didn't really like.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, like originally when we first started doing airsoft, it was an outlet, you know, that kind of took my mind off of my regular day job, and it was fun. And I do like editing videos. I've always liked doing that stuff, making, you know, just the creative process of video editing and stuff. But yeah, I mean, after a while, it did start to feel like work.
If you had like 1 million subscribers, you wouldn't feel that bad. You would probably keep doing it. But you know,
if I had a million subscribers, I'd keep making content, and I just enjoy the recording part of it, and I'd hire somebody off Fiverr or something to edit my videos for me. We'll see what happens. It's fun posting the videos, even if it's just us watching them. You know, it's still fun. It definitely helps that I already had all the stuff. If I was going into this cold turkey and I didn't have any equipment, and I wanted to just start doing motorcycle vlogs, the amount of stuff I would have to buy would be very prohibitive to starting.
We already had cameras and stuff.
Yeah, I already got cameras and equipment and editing software, and not only that, but I already had like
you also already knew how to edit videos.
Yeah, I've already got kind of my own style of editing. Stock videos, stock photos, a lot of stuff that I use and videos that I already had compiled. Kind of had a jump start, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, you already had a head start. You weren't starting from scratch.
Right. And I mean, if you think about it, I mean, airsoft was never something that was going to last forever. You know, people are going to grow out of it. I mean, Logan barely ever played. I mean, like, as soon as if you think about it.
Well, Logan, that's because Logan was in college.
Yeah, almost as soon as we started playing the summer before Logan went to college. He played like maybe 3 or 4 times and then went to college, and then he almost never played again. If you think about it, motorcycling is something that will last forever. Yeah.
unless you get in an accident or something.
You shut your damn mouth!
Even if I get in an accident, I mean, eventually you get back on the horse and ride.
It's been an incredible journey getting here. 40 years of writing for me personally as a first love. Then years of family hobbies as my sons grew, until eventually it all coalesced together, turning into something we all share as if fate had willed it. But competition in the motovlogging space has never been fiercer. Seems like every Tom, Dick, and Harry is jumping on the bandwagon. So how do you stand out from the crowd? How do you create content that resonates with your audience in such an oversaturated market? Maybe you don't. Maybe you just be authentic, and that's what we're all about. We're not about copying the trends or gaming the algorithm or even about monetization. For us, it's about the experience. It's about the storytelling, the epic rides, the epic conversations, the personal anecdotes, the struggles, and the triumphs. It's about that existential release, the camaraderie and the community. That kind of authenticity can't be faked, and everyone is starving for it at some point in their life. So we hope you'll come along on this journey with us, engage with us, give us your thoughts, give us your ideas and your feedback. That's the future for this motovlogging channel in a nutshell. It's a future that's bright, it's exciting, and it's full of possibilities. And we're going to have fun with it, that's for sure. So guys, thanks for tuning in. If you've got thoughts on the nature of motovlogging, leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't checked out our other amazing videos, be sure to give them a watch. Until then, we'll see you next time.